Today we are here with Jake Pryszlak from Sports for All, a group focused on bringing together everyone throughout the world to collaborate on a shared resource for promoting inclusion in sports. I had originally contacted Jake for this interview on GymBuzz after he had written a review for us, and I saw that essentially with our different sites we actually come together with the same mission, whether it be through gyms or sports in general. Hi Jake, are you well today?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Very good, thanks for your time. So Jake, start us off. Tell us exactly what Sports for All is. Obviously, the name is fairly explanatory, but can you go a bit deeper for our listeners?
Yes, of course. Sport for All is a Twitter page at the moment offering experiences of inclusivity and disability sport. So you can ask questions, share ideas, news, good practice, and much more on inclusivity. So if you have got a problem with disability sport in your county, please feel free to go onto our Twitter page and ask a question and share good practice.
Fantastic. It's so important because we take our able bodies for granted, and I presume obviously being able-bodied myself, I can't speak from personal experience, but I presume that a lot of disabled people are frightened to get involved and to do anything, and this is
definitely. I think there's a problem at the moment that not many coaches know what to do when they face someone with a disability, and in society that's probably a problem at the moment. With the Paralympics just happened in London, I think that's helped sort of promote the idea that someone with disability isn't someone with a disability, it's someone with the ability to do something.
Yeah.
And taking out the this part really, the negative part, and saying it's a natural ability what you can use to great effect.
It's so true. And obviously you mentioned coaching there. Your background, you are a coach, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a sports coach. I'm still at university. I'm in my third year studying sports education. But I do a lot of disability sports coaching in different counties, and set up a inclusive sports club, mainly targeting at the disabled students at different special schools. But I also try and attract their siblings and friends to come along because it's totally inclusive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that word inclusive. Actually, it's kind of speaking to you as one of the first times I've really come across it a lot. It's great because it doesn't matter, and you're not putting a name on it. You know, we have used the word disabled because it's easy to understand, but I think we all know what we mean by that. And
yes, definitely.
Inclusive is perfect. So, how did you get into working with this topic, and why is it so important for you?
It was actually I was doing a module at the university, and ever since the module had finished, I really got into the inclusivity and the disability sport. And it's just one of those things what just came into my head really, that I was thinking about it all during the night when I was doing work, and woke up and I just thought, oh, sport for all. And it just came into my head like that, and I carried it on, thought of the idea, put the ideas on Twitter and different networking sites, and people seemed to like the idea because there was nothing like that around for inclusivity and disability sport.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just taken off from there. So it was sort of an idea what just came to mind in one day really.
No, it's amazing. Obviously you must hear some pretty inspirational stories as well, so anyone in particular you've worked with, people that have really overcome their fears, if you like?
I think parents is one main thing. I've talked to many parents, and they're more afraid to go to a leisure centre or go to a sports session because they know that they might have a bad experience. So a number of years ago, if you were disabled or you had a learning difficulty, you'd find it hard to interact with a leisure centre or a sports club or a community sports-based activity because coaches didn't know what to do and the facilities weren't good enough. Mm-hmm. But now, with different things, and I've talked to parents through Sport for All, and they seem more knowledgeable and know what they will get now, as well as coaches, as well as parents. They feel more comfortable, and they're reaping rewards really after school and in school.
Yeah, so you're obviously seeing an increase in the number of facilities that are offering,
Yes, definitely.
accessibility and ramps and that sort of thing to actually allow people to get involved.
Yes, definitely. I think there's an increase now. I think the Paralympics really helped, and it just showed that like I said before, if you have got a disability, you have to try and make it accessible for everyone. And many leisure centres now are offering something on their programme for all abilities.
That's brilliant. So, what can people do starting right now to help you with your mission?
I think if you've got an idea, so if you're disabled or non-disabled, if you've got a learning difficulty, or if you haven't, what are your experiences of that? And I like to hear the stories. I've got thousands of stories on on the Sport for All Twitter page, and I keep reading them over and over again because some of the experiences are really bad, and I try and help that to show what sort of different ways you can actually improve it. But also there's a lot of good stories, so I want to hear the good stories to see what's happened and what's good practice.
Yeah. I think it's important as well for businesses and individuals to experience, the positive and the negative side of things. And
Yeah, definitely.
exactly what we're doing with GymBuzz, a negative review or a low-rated review doesn't have to be the end of the world to a business.
No. Yeah.
And it's proven now that future customers, when they see that a business is proactive and they've turned around a negative review to a positive, that they've actually done something about it, they're much more likely to increase customer retention from it. So it's important to have all of those stories, as long as people are being constructive as well.
Yes, definitely.
Great. So, Jack, can you tell us how people can get in touch with you and how they can find out a bit more?
Yeah, sure. So my Twitter page, my personal Twitter page is at Jake Pryszlak, and my Sport for All Twitter page is at sport4, number 4, and then _all. And you can contact me via those. On my Twitter page, I've got my personal portfolio, and my email address and other contact lists are on my website as well.
Fantastic. I'll make sure I put all those links up as well, so you can people can get you nice and easily. Great. Well, thank you very much, Jay. We'll stay in touch with this, and we'll do as much promotion as we can, and letting people know as well that coming soon we're going to be promoting all of the all-inclusive gym facilities around the country as well, so that people can actually find places that are offering these inclusive services too, which will be very, very helpful.
Great. Good stuff.
Thank you very much for your time, and have a great rest of your day.
Yes, you too. Thank you.
Thank you.